Hey Aries, welcome back. I am outside, guys, because it is hot. It is too hot to be in the house, seriously. And the ACs just cannot keep up with this weather. So I am outside. I came outside. I said, "Okay, I am going to do a reading. I'm going to sit here, enjoy myself, and I'm going to do a reading. I got time." So, Aries. Now listen, I'm hearing that you have somebody around you that really wants to be a part of something that you're doing because something is coming in for you. There is definitely something here that you have worked on, and this person is desperate. They want to be a part of this. Now, this could be a friend, this could be a relative, this could even be an ex, okay? But the relationship dynamics between the two of you have always been where you have like really stretched your neck out for this person constantly, I'm hearing. Like you were always stretching your neck out for this person, doing for this person, giving to this person, And even though, if this is an ex, even though y'all are no longer together, you don't see each other, you don't talk, it's like they're depending on you to still be the same old Aries, right? They're still depending on you to be that person that's going to be giving and supportive and they see it, they see something coming in and they know that you've been working really hard at something. Something is definitely coming in and they want to be a part of it. They want to be there when it comes in. That's what I'm hearing. Now, the thing is I'm hearing that you and this person has always had, at least on their end, right? At least on their end. It could be yours, but it looks like it's more of their end. It seems like the relationship has always been transactional. It's always been like, I will do this for you, but you're going to do this for me. In some way, shape, or form. It's like every time they did something for you, there was always a pay. There was something to pay with, something that needed to be given into, right? Now, I'm hearing that this person went to a tarot reader, and they paid a lot of money to get a very thorough reading done on you. They wanted to find out every little detail that they could, and this person, they paid quite a bit of money because they wanted to see where your life was heading, you know? They wanted to see what was going on with you because they've heard things down the line. They've heard it through friends or family or something. They've heard things and they're like, "Okay, I got to check out and see what is going on with Aries, right?" Well, the thing is that this person, they're finding out things that has actually made them very, like, it broke their heart. There was something there. There was something very childish about this person, and it has always been childish about this person. And this person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And it's like once they got into their emotions got affected, they were hooked. So they kept going back to find out more. This is how come they know that something's coming in. They know there's something that's going to be really fast coming in for you, right? Like this person knows it. They see it, you know, and they see this. They see the progress that you've made. This could be something that you've been doing online. Okay, it could be something that you've been, yeah, it could be on like an online platform or something like that. This person wants to go back to the days when y'all were really close. There was a time when the two of you were very bonded. I'm gonna put the phone down, guys. I hope y'all don't mind. They see the times, they remember the times when y'all were very bonded, and they want to go back to that. They want to go back to the way things were, right? This person has been reminiscing and thinking about things, and they really want to go back. It's like they want to like the time gap that has been between the two of you, they want to like shrink it. They want to like close this chapter, but go back to the beginning. Go back before this chapter started. You know, this could be a parent or this could be your child, even. But something happened between the two of you where this person was taking advantage or they were taking more than they were giving, more than what would be considered normal, right? Considering the relationship. This is somebody who was definitely trying to get the upper hand or something. And if this is your child, well, I think, the more children you have, the higher the chance you're going to have one like this. It's true, unfortunately. Now, the thing is, there is a offer. This person wants to come in and offer you something here, something to bridge this gap between the two of you. Or if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with right now, this person can feel like they feel you distancing yourself. They feel like there's a distance between the two of you that, they can't put their finger on it. They can't put their finger on it exactly. Like, what is it? What is going on, right? This person has this energy of wanting to correct things. It's like they see the things that they've done. They see where they went wrong. And they see the things that you've done, and where you went wrong, and it's like they're weighing it out. So this person could also have Libra in their chart, because it's like they're using the scales, and they're like, okay, well, you did this and I did that, and it's like they're trying to see where the imbalance is at, right? And it's like the more that this person looks at it, the more they're realizing the imbalance was more on their side. So this is where this offer is coming in, because this person wants to offer you something. I'm doing a reading, bye-byes. Go sit down, Edgar. They want to like come in and give you this offer so they can balance the scales, so things can be more balanced. Something about things being very balanced between the two of you is like is weighing very heavy on this person's mind right now. They need this balance, or they feel like you need the balance, right? I'm sorry, Edgar is walking around my leg. Anyhow, it's like this person, they want to bring some kind of understanding between the two of you. They want to have some kind of understanding. They want things to work out. They want to go to parties with you or to a celebration with you. Something about with the 3 of Cups, they want to be next to you when you're celebrating. And this could be, it could be for a holiday, or it could be you celebrating this victory that's coming your way, because something is definitely coming in. So it's like they want to be a part of this thing, right? But I don't feel like it's necessarily when you're celebrating this triumph, right? This success. It's more than that. They want to be part of your life, like, when you celebrate your birthdays. This kind of reminds me of, well, there's a YouTube that's going around where this guy, he actually showed up to his ex-girlfriend's wedding, and she saw him and she was so upset because he showed up because he promised her that he would be there, on her happiest days of her life, and he showed up, right? Uh, it's something like that. Like, this person wants to be there during your happiest times, and it's more than just them wanting to be a part of this. It's like they have this need to be a part of something that is going to be very extravagant or very huge in your life. It's kind of like they want to anchor their mark in your life, to the point where you can't just get rid of them so easily. Because this person has come to the realization that, you will turn your back on somebody. If they push you too far, you are the kind of person, you will turn your back on them, but it will take a lot to do it. And this person sees that, and they're like, this is why they're thinking back, and they're going through things, and they're like, wow, did I go too far? Because they know this about you. You will be the kind of person, you will turn your back on somebody if they go too far. And that's what they're doing right now. They're like, is this something that's gone too far, or is this something that can be fixed? And this is why this person wants to come in. They want to have a deep conversation with you. They want to catch you when you're alone, when nobody's home, you're alone. They want to be able to have a one-on-one conversation, a very deep heart-to-heart conversation about things, a very honest conversation about things. They really want to, like, how we say in tarot, put all the cards out, right? They want to put all the cards out on the table, right? That's what I'm getting. It's like this person's perspective here has changed, right? And it's more about doing what's right, you know, doing what's right and being part of like everything that you have going on because they're seeing this value in you. Like they're seeing these wishes that you've had. Maybe you have shared these things with them or they heard about it through the tarot reader, okay? But this is definitely somebody who has heard or they understand your wishes and the things that you want and it's like they're seeing that it parallels with the things that they want. You know, it's like a rebellious child, right? This could have been somebody who was no matter if they're older than you, there's a rebellious child in them, okay? And it's like the more mature that you were and the more that you were trying to push things to go into the right direction because this person definitely sees you. They see they see who you are. They know that you're the kind of person with the Queen of Wands energy. They see you as the person who would make things happen, you know, or they see you as the person who was behind them trying to push them up the ladder. You know, like you were the person who was supporting them, showing them the way or guiding them, you know. It's giving me that energy of behind every great man there's a great woman, right? That kind of energy. It's like this person sees you that way. Like you were the person who was pushing them, getting them up, getting them out the door, directing them or giving them direction. You know, not that you were a dictator. I'm not saying that. Not that you were bossy. I'm not saying that. It was more like you were directing them into the right direction, you know. And this person sees it and now they're like, that's what they need in their life. They don't have that right now. And that's exactly what they need in their life. They need direction. You know, this could be somebody who's too old and now they're thinking, well, I can't join the army now. You know, I'm too old for that now, but I definitely need some direction. I need to get organized. And this person is looking at you like you're the person that could do this for me. You know, this is where they lack, and this is where your strength is. You know, like maybe getting things organized in the house or just getting things organized in general, right? This could be your strength, and this is their weakness, okay? Because there is something about this person being very stuck about this, about their weaknesses, right? They have these weaknesses that, you know, they're being truthful with themselves. You know, they're finally at that stage where they're being truthful and honest with themselves. They just don't have it in them to be able to do as much as they would like. Okay, not without somebody behind them saying, hey, get up and go get this done, right? This is where they see you, and then they see how you are guiding your life, and they're finding out more and more about, you know, this exciting thing that is coming towards you, and they see how you direct your own life. So, you know, there's a saying, right? You can't lead other people until you can lead yourself. You see, like you can't expect other people. The worstest managers in the world are people who can't discipline themselves, but they expect other people to be disciplined, right? Or they can't really stay on their feet for 10 hours, you know, working 10-hour shifts, but then they expect other people to, right? Those always make like the worst leaders, the worst managers, right? This person sees that, you know, you are walking the walk. You know, you're talking the talk, you're walking the walk. You're not going to be the kind of person who's going to expect them to do something that you can't do yourself or you won't do yourself, right? There's a level of respect. That's the point here. There's a level of respect here that's growing. The more and more this person is thinking about you, the more and more respect that they're getting for you. You know, you as a person, you know. Mhm. Now there is this level of, I want to say, concern. Like this person is concerned because there's things that happened before this, and this person's going back and they're replaying things out, and it's like they're going back to trying to figure out what it is that you meant with the things that you said. Like this person is playing these conversations out that y'all have had, you know, and they're trying to remember details of the things that you said, because now they're trying to feed into it. They're trying to figure out what it is that you're saying. It kind of reminds me of Everybody Hates Chris. You remember that show? And the dad was sitting there eating, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, Dad, can I have $5 to go to the cinema?" And he's like, "Okay." And the wife was like, "Oh, can I have $25 to get this done?" And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then the other child asked for money, and he's like, "Yeah." And then Chris comes in, and he's like, "Well, I need a new jacket." And the dad's like, "What's wrong with you with the jacket you got now?" He's like, "Well, it's old. It was a hand me down, and it's out of style, and I want to get a new one." And he's asking because everybody else was asking, right? And what the dad heard was, "Oh, well, you worked all day, you know, you slave away all day, and this and that, right?" There is what we say, and there's how the person takes it, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's this person is thinking about how they took, or how you might have taken the things that was said between the two of you. So they're realizing, like, "Oh, I said that. No wonder Aries thinks this." Or no wonder Aries took it that way because I said it that way. So they're getting deep into this. This is why this offer that's coming in, it looks like the two of you could possibly come to some kind of agreement of some kind. Maybe you might have children with this person or something. Or if not, it doesn't matter, because it's like this person still wants to be a part of your life, right? And it's like this person, they want to offer you something here that is going to be an understanding between the two of you, but an unbreakable understanding, you know? And it's weird because it's like this person is waiting for something from you. It's they're waiting for a sign, or they're waiting for you to say something. Like they're waiting for you to give them a call, or even a phone call would be a sign to them, right? This person is waiting for a sign from you, or they're waiting to hear through the grapevine a sign, right? Something that they can, or something that would make them believe that you would be open to this, where the two of you can be in each other's life. And even if this is an ex, there are exes who they're exes and they stay friends. They stay friends whether they have children or not. They stay friends, right? And this person has been hearing these things and hearing, situations like that. So if this is an ex, this is somebody that's been hearing that, like, "Oh, you're friends with your ex and everything's great," and so they're wanting that. They're seeing that as an example of how life could be. There is a level of respect, but it goes more than that. This person does care about you. You know, they do care about you, and there is this level of love between the two of you. So if this is an ex, well, the whole thing about romance, it might be something that they're not even thinking about because they know that you would be like, no, right? But this is why they're coming in with this offer of friendship. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Friendship. They want this level of friendship. Now, Aries, I do feel like there's a question here that you've been asking here. Like you've been maybe asking spirit or talking to spirit about things, and asking spirit, should you keep going or should you do something? What I'm hearing is there needs to be changes. Okay? Spirit is saying to make the appropriate changes. Keep doing what you're doing, but make the appropriate changes to get the success that you want. Whatever those changes are. It's not clear, but whatever it is that you're trying to do, make the appropriate changes. Spirit, give us 2 angel numbers here for Aries, please and thank you. The first one that came out is 24. And 24 is I am generous. Oh, and you got 88 coming out for you guys. 24 is coming out. It says I am generous. And 88, I am wealthy. No way, right? Okay, so 24 says you have a heart of gold. See, and I think this person sees it and they want to be around you. and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. And then we have 88. It says you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy. And that's exactly what came out in this reading, guys. You will be wealthy, and this person sees it and they know it. Okay? They see the path. They see the path that you're on. They see it. And they see how childish they've been. They see it. They see where you're heading. They want to be a part of it because they feel like there's nothing really going on in their life. This is why they want to be a part of what you got going on. And you'll be surprised. A lot of people are like that. They want to be part of something bigger. And it looks like what you're doing is something that's bigger. And they want to be part of something bigger. Okay? They want to be a team player. They want to be part of the team, something like that. Anyways, Aries, thank you for being here. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, guys, if you would like to donate to the channel, the information will be in the description. And my PayPal and my Cash App is there. To everybody who has donated to the channel, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you coming in, supporting the channel, and donating to the channel. Y'all take care, guys. Bye-bye.